G'day everyone, welcome to your Tuesday footy feed. We begin at North Melbourne where coach Brad Scott has copped a grilling this afternoon as the pressure intensifies on his underperforming side. AFL.com.au's Nick Bowen is at Arden Street for us, and Nick, Brad's had to respond to all the criticism.
Thanks, Matty. That's right. Brad Scott's acknowledged down here that the Kangaroos have really opened themselves up to external criticism, but he's really confident he knows where they're at and he expects them to bounce back.
You know, people are entitled to their opinion, but I know the facts and I'm better placed than anyone else to know what we've got to work on, and we'll continue to drill it, and it's going to take a bit of time, but we're confident our best is good enough, and we've just got to fix the other parts. A
massive game for the Roos this Friday night against Carlton. Lose it and really they can kiss their finals chances goodbye. They're expecting skipper Andrew Swallow will be fit to take on the Blues, along with Robbie Tarrant, but far greater question marks over Lockie Hansen, who'll have to prove he's over concussion, Aaron Mullard, who'll have to prove he's got over his ankle injury, and Jack Siebel's looking to overcome a knee as well. Back to you, Matty.
Thank you for that. Nick Bowen reporting. Now, as the Lance Franklin saga drags on, today we bring you the view from his skipper. Luke Hodge says you couldn't hold a grudge if the superstar forward accepts a mega offer from Greater Western Sydney.
It's a lot of money that they're offering, and you couldn't blame a bloke if he was to head off with such a lucrative deal. It sets up him and his family. He's a very generous person, looks after his family very well.
More immediately, Franklin's concern is a knee complaint ahead of Saturday's clash with the Western Bulldogs. To Richmond now, where the Tigers are preparing for a rematch with Fremantle, looking to make amends for a heartbreaking loss earlier in the season. Jack Riewoldt setting the pace, albeit on his own at training today. Bashar Hooley is in line to return from his hamstring injury, but Daniel Jackson was taking it easy. There is no doubt Sunday's game shapes as crucial to the Tigers' hopes of taking on the competition's top-tier sides in September.
I think we showed in round 5 that we can match it with them to go down by a point, and it was pretty much our own undoing in the last 5-10 minutes of that game. So it's going to be a great challenge for us. We've changed up a few things from when we played them the first time, and they're playing really good footy, so it's going to be a big battle.
Now Richmond will face the Dockers team without skipper Matthew Pavlich. He will miss after accepting a 3-match suspension. Geelong veteran Paul Chapman is set to make his long-awaited comeback from injury in the VFL this weekend. The 31-year-old has been sidelined since being struck down with hamstring pain following the round 4 win over the Swans.
Yeah, Chappie, some good news there. He's been able to train in the last week. He's still got this week's training to get through, and we'd anticipate that if he gets through all of that without any issues, then we hopefully should see him on the park this weekend.
Joel Corey and Matthew Stokes are a chance to face Adelaide on Sunday after being late withdrawals from the win over Melbourne. And Gold Coast young gun Tom Nichols has been rewarded for his impressive performance against Richmond with the Round 16 Rising Star nomination.
Yeah, it's definitely very humbling to be nominated for the Rising Star amongst the likes of Jager and Wingard from Port and all those players, but yeah, definitely it's achieved through your teammates. And
as the 21-year-old mentioned, he's the Suns' second nomination this season after Jager O'Meara back in round 5. And that is all we've got for you on today's edition of Footy Feed. Of course, more news as it breaks through the evening on AFL.com.au. I'm Matt Thompson. Catch you soon.